I start today hybrid revolution. It is a very different objects what we are using today to adopt to achieve a more resources and sources. When human thinks unconscious to achieve any actions, their reaction became hybrid, you can say, a revolution. That is the main subjects mean. I explain you in other means. Revelation, a word, is start in Latin. Early 75 before the Christ, the Greeks. Then is official a language become in 6th to 9th century in Roman empires. Then that language, Latins, apply or makes, you can say, more easy in all the European language such as Scandinavians, Sicilians, English, Italians, and also in Vatican City they call this holy language or official language of that part. That are the history, you can say, more easy of Latins. The word hybada, it come from Latin's language. Then we start to adopt a way of sound to use that language word, you can say, revelation. I explain you the mean first. Also in, you can say, the French, same word, revolver or revolve. An instance of revolving the movement of an object in circle or elliptical course around an other or about axis or center. Second, a single object or one object around another or about axis or center. That's are the different means. Now I more explain you about the malignant. Evil in nature. Evil in nature are affected, emoluments a very, you can say, a virulence or infections, disease, then hydration, the process of combinations, acceptance of chemically with water's molecules. These are different mean of that all, you can say, more easy subjects. Before I go further, I have to be clear. Humans start this hybrid, you can say more easy, because the other words is in Latin and hybrid is in English, Roman English. Early 17th centuries, between the two centuries, 18 and 19, about 10.4 times we have increased using or adopting that system of hybrid or hybrid. That became the revelations. Disaster is disaster to the humans. And they create three things. First, the human in nature mind, you can say more easy, became disease. Number two, more easy, you can say reaction of compounds, mixtures. Number three, you can say action of nature. By the way of changing of weather, atmosphere, a global warming, more easy. There's three things human using for their enhance their capacity, you otherwise say, I use the more and more get yield from crops or get hydrate foods, other lot of things for their daily use and daily consumptions. More and more yield. But since it's unconscious, human have mistake. That mistake causing action for the reaction, a lot of pandemics, changing in molecules of weathers, disasters, and many earthquakes and tsunamis, you can say, changing in your oceans, a geo. This last 2 centuries, about you can say 10.4 times more 18th and 19th century up to today, 2000, you can more easily say 2020, that are the disaster we achieve by our sense without conscious, to quick and make more crops high. You can say it is hybrid seeds, it is hybrid foods. And the second stage, you can say it is a hybrid energy, more economical, more efficiency, effective. But other hence is not conscious by human mind. The action always have reaction, a compound dissolve. In any reaction or any other compound, they create a new action, you can say, more easy. But it's dangerous. Humans' natures, for human minds, cause lot of disease, malignance, you can say, many times, but don't want to discuss on that topic. But a short, remember, it is a beneficent, you can say, more easy to humans. But be aware, think consciously. The last 2 centuries, that civilization has sent lot of bad words, I don't want to say, to this century for their reaction against action of this hybrid, or you say hybrids of foods, allergies. But again, we are doing same mistake by the using the Maxwell theory electromagnet. We now come at that stage. Other hand, you can say end. To be end, or on the point of end, we start this terminology by using hybrids to humans' minds, by using that terminology of sound, you can say wave, or you can say other things, many. I don't want to start one is simple, the radio waves. Then you achieve this is ponder system from that, and then you are using it for informations to this sense of information to other humans by a huge generation of system up to 32. They are capturing the human sense by more informatic or informations. rather than the fact and rather than the skill. Hence, these two things are not functioning. Only the one thing, that's the informatic or informations. A capacity of a sense in humans or exhaust and without a skill, not heat or warm the body, not cool their minds or their sense, they cause of a lot of anxiety, you can say, and then depression. It is the disease, and that's we call the hybrid war. Hybrid war. Without using conventional type of weapon to other civilization, we capture the human sense by that hybrid, you more easy I can say, terminology to using that type of secular phones or cell phones, whatever you can say, or that type of digital activities of your sun Neptune. Be aware. And one thing. On other hand, you have second thing. By hydrations of different type of molecules, for more production and more yield, for resources and sources, for energy and many things, you use the hydrocarbon. It's a long subject. I don't want to discuss that subject. And then you make a lot of pollutions, you can say, global warming or weather change, heavy molecules raining, climate change. And that's caused a lot of nature's actions which have not designed by the nature, against the nature. That more dangerous to coming civilization. Now we are taking that a bad stance or bad from the back civilization. I told you that 2 centuries. Now again we doing a same mistake, error, human error, you can say, more easy. Don't do it. Try to find. Nature have already rebounded by changing of weather, a different atmosphere. That is a very small indications, and it's starting to the point of end. Be conscious. Be conscious and be aware. When nature action to rebound, human cannot stop them. No problem is, you can say, is hybrid revelation, or you can say is a hybrid terminology or technology. No point, no way we can stop. Only the thing we have in our sense of a knowledge, activate and reactivate. Do it immediately. Reactivate. Try to go and in a zero gravity like Solomon the Great, and go to other galaxies for the survival of our humans civilizations. Other hand, it's going to be end, a point of end. Be caution and take lot of stuff to everybody. Hence we start this by unconsciously. I break the sheets, I break the nutrition items. On the other hand, you say hydrate, or hydrate in energy and fuel and efficiency. With the hydrocarbon, more easy. All these things are against the nature. You have the lot of items. All items are providing you a grace and to achieve you a lot of more sources and resources. Hence is no doubt human can free a first form of energy we got. We have that superior creation. We can allow ourselves to dig out more easy from that disaster. But take lesson. Don't use much. It is the welfare, it is the beneficiary of the humans. In medical science, we start the sand stone or your quartz, a metal particle, early 80s, to burn it by silicons, millions watts, or you say in megawatts flash, and that became the active. You call him optic. Hence, its capacity is more than 30 million pulse. Then rather you can say a metal particle such as copper, silver, other many. You have thousands and thousands times more resistance and more capacity to provide the humans all these pulses of their molecules, all milligrams of their. It is a good, it is a welfare to the humans. We are using the terminology or technology in diagnostics or diagnosis, the unaccepted part of the body, or in the daily routine of the life to find the way of happiness or to achieve easy and more 30 million more communications through the informations to using that optic. It is the beneficiary of a human. Same too, you can say hydrate or hydrate using the hydrocarbon But be aware, carbon using the more limit. No method is by hydrogel, you can say, water molecules. It is going to be a dangerous to your nature. When they go there, you can say filaments, they never die. Hence is the formation of allergy. I already explained you. They go up to your surface. Iso, you can say, ozone. They break, and then the rest, they become the smoke. They became smoke, a pollution, difficult to the humans, hard amenities, causing a lot of many disease. These are unseen, or you can say unconsciously we have designed. It is unconsciously. When the first humans start, early 17th century, without thinking of conscious, to just get the more crops, get the more efficiency and energy, many things, but on the fast way. Remember, when your speed is fast, destination is short, you have chance to drop or fail. That is a main human's error or mistake. He have the knowledge of achievement. By using that, he got it, he adopted and responds it, but still not find way to out or way to achieve how we can free our weathers, our atmospheres, our change of high temperature in depth level of hydrogel or water or depth level of other things. We forget it. And we are a same mistake done again and again. First of all, start to think and thanks. The revelation, you can say, is center points of the circle. How we can achieve or adopt to take it out this crisis of the nature. Who already action it. Remember, it is not a man-made crisis, nor is the disaster. It was a man-made crisis. What we have designed for our high value of high-tech, and many things you can say, now is a disaster. And in disaster, nature has rebounding you. You cannot justify yourself, or you can say qualify yourself that we are doing that for the welfare or benefit of humans, not. It is against the human nature. When you disturb the nature, and the nature rebounds. Reward, you can say, a bad reward. I have a prayer for the nature. Be a mercy, a more, you can say, a pity to the humans for their back civilization that mistakes. You also remember that nature has fixed each and everybody of the fossil design when they come from their masters, the seven state, that soul. They provide you the hydrogen and water, molecules and nutrients, the foods. That mistake you have done, you cannot get anything. And the nature have designed it, but we are using against the force, against the nature. Try to adopt a way. Use the green. See this Solomon, please be upon him, the great. How you use this allergy, or you can say your hydration system without any response, action or reaction. It is a human like us. Please be upon him. But they help and provide a lot of graces and many things to the other humans by way of green. Not hybrid. Not hybrid. The word they use in Latin is hybrida, is meaning the family of the slaves. Or you say a mole of cross of donkey and horse. So that is not good things. But unconsciously we design it. And now we have punishing by the nature. Warning again and again. Huge temperature, a drop of temperature and many things. Don't do it. Try to follow the procedure of the nature. But mistake going again and again. A quick things. Human born in quicks. A quick thing have no patience. Have no patience. That is our, you can otherwise say thoroughly mistakes. Our approach are different. Today, we are, everybody, you can say 7.7 billions populations are pupils around the global world. Most of them are using this hybrid, or you say habits, terminology, and that stance or that they're collecting your all senses functions, and then as somebody of earth or your world want to capture you without any conventional, you can say, a war. They don't use to put the lot of any weapon against you, just to control your all senses by this habits war. It also the bad and also disaster to the humans. These 2 centuries and now up to 2020 today. But still we have time. Remember, this duration of a time is short. Fossil going to be end. Before the other civilization come, take more and more step to forwards to use a less hydrations, hydrocarbons or other burning of molecules. In that terminology, stop gadgetry to save the weather, to save the climate. May nature reward us a good and a green way, but start step by step from today. On the other hand, we have lost, and the loser have no choice. Remember, a loser have no choice except to achieve their motto and their whatever is. I don't want to go that subject. Remember, human start this machine age, the last century, for the huge, that's called the hybrid terminology or technology, more production, yield, but the reward will become by the way of weather and atmosphere, the high carbons, and that is not a controllable. You cannot control your atmosphere, a weather. It is the nature designed. Nature can mercy you. Before you want a pretty or mercy, follow the rule and procedure of the nature. Without that, how you accept yourself a mercy or a pity from the nature? We are doing a lot more effective thing than the previous centuries, or you can say civilization. Use the facts, reality, that never deny you. When you come on reality or fact, they never deny you, or never, you can say, any reward against the nature to you. You get the prize. You get the prize from nature. A lot of things. I don't want to go on that topics. First, the follow procedure of nature, step by step, to reduce unmethical or more easy I can say, unusable, more informations or more hybrid things, less hybrids, use the organic. Nature have designed you a nature way, organic way, in your crops. You can save attacks from the other species, or you can say the viruses. But do not use biogenetic, same thing. Now you're using geographically, the same technology of hybrid the things, put it on the other galaxies and responded to your Earth. Don't do it. Remember, the nature are looking you, are finding you your way in a quick time. It's our, you can say, human error. We became the inventor of that technology or terminology, which is against the nature, against the atmosphere and weather. Don't do it again. Follow and in nature way. We have a good adaptations of the norms of human cultures around the global village that have not demand, or not, you want to say more easy, no required that hybrid things in daily life, such as foods, nutritions, such as in hydrocarbon, or you can say in a human senses. That's more easy, I can say, a neurons. Less uses only for information or for theoretical or practicals for the human's welfare, such as you can say medicines, or you can say medically. That Latins same indicate hybrida for that. But now we adopt as a part of our life and durations. About, you can say, everybody, most about the 7.7 billion people, about the 60% using their 40% time of their duration of life for this hybrids, or you say hybrids revelations. It is the dangerous. Listen to the everybody of the earth. Be aware, be cautious. Follow the nature's rules and procedure. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. Hamsa Hamnida. Ergesia. Chin Chin. Swadika. Salamat. Oyo Hamas. Shukran.